If you are my friend, I like to have you to myself. You have to be so irrelevant to me for me not to even notice or for me not to even feel anything when I keep my list with you. If my bed is not laid, I just feel disorganized, like in my head. Hi. Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. I just might be posting a lot of long form videos here, so I thought it right to introduce myself. I'll just keep it simple. My name is Gbemisola Adeyemi. Most people call me Gbemi. Matter of fact, if you call my full name, I'll most likely think you are my parent or you're angry with me. My mom gave birth to 4 children. I'm the second child. My favorite color is sky blue, not navy blue, not turquoise. Sky blue. I'm a very devoted Muslim. Not a lot of people know this because, I don't wear a hijab. You mostly catch me wearing a hijab when I am praying. Sometimes I forget I'm a lawyer. That's weird. I'm a lawyer. I'm currently into corporate finance. Matter of fact, I fell so much in love with finance. I decided to take the CFA level 1 exam. Crazy. Which is why I took such long break from content creation since the beginning of the year. Because whenever I put my mind to something, it's almost like every other thing suffers, right? So personality wise, I don't wear my heart on my sleeve, so I come off as tough or unfriendly at first when you meet me. But I'm really a softie, marshmallow kind of softie, if you will. If you are my friend, I like to have you to myself. I mean, it's okay to have other friends, but when you start getting too close to that other friend, I start to feel like there's a possibility that you would tell my personal business to that other close friend of yours. And I'm really not comfortable with that because I can be a really personal person. I like my things personal. I don't think I'm that possessive friend. I just like to feel like you're my friend. Like you're my friend. You're my close friend. Like, my coping mechanism when somebody offends me is to ghost. I'm guilty of that. People say communicate, but I kind of feel like people know exactly what they are doing. Matter of fact, somebody told me recently that, she had offended somebody and then she goes, if she doesn't tell me I have offended her, I'm not going to apologize. And I'm like, you've offended that person. Why not just apologize, right? So again, I think people know what they're doing. And I'm currently in that phase where I feel like I need to learn how to communicate more, because in as much as some people know what they're doing, some people actually offend you and it's not from a place of intention. They didn't intend it. So I'm trying to get to that place where I try to, communicate more, express myself more, really like come up and tell you like, this thing you did, I don't like it. I'm currently in the learning phase. I'm finding it really hard because once I don't get to communicate it like almost immediately, I feel like if I communicate it now, it'll be like, so you'll be keeping this thing in your mind this entire time. So these things can just be a bit messy, but I think I'm starting to learn. I do not like to keep malice. This is not very obvious because I put off that tough skin, right? But because of my religion, I sort of feel some kind of way when I'm praying because, as Muslims, like you have to pray 5 times daily. So when I have to pray, I sort of feel like, I'm not talking to this person, I'm keeping malice with this person, and I'm praying to God and I want God to answer my prayer, right? So I'm always edgy when I'm fighting with somebody or I'm not in good terms with somebody. It makes me feel like I'm not reaching God. I mean, like, I don't think it's a bad thing to, give people space when they've offended you. But then it's just like a personality trait because like I don't feel free. Like I just, especially if I'm close to you, like, because now I have to like now consciously not talk to you. It's so weird. You have to be so irrelevant to me for me not to even notice or for me not to even feel anything when I keep my list with you, right? So I think generally for everybody, right? I think it's more difficult when you're keeping my list with somebody you're close to as opposed to somebody that you don't interface with on a daily, right? I started content creation in 2020 just as a way to showcase my makeup skills, my creativity and all of that. But then when I started working, it sort of became a task, something I needed to consciously putting effort to do. And I started to feel like, this has to be bringing in something for me. Like, I need to be getting something out of this. So I'm currently in that phase where, I need to get the bag out of this. Things I do for fun, watch movies. I naturally like things that, make me scream in happiness and fear. So things like roller coaster. Yeah, I like things like that. Pet peeves. I hate dirty environments. I can't seem to function in a very dirty environment. I am learning to understand that people are not the same, and currently learning to, adapt with people, live with people. But really, natural me, I don't seem to function properly when I'm in a dirty environment. Matter of fact, I lay my bed every morning. I feel disorganized when I come into my home and my bed is untidy, my space is untidy. It just gives me that clear head when my space is tidy. Fun fact, I started to take life seriously when I repeated GSS1. I started to take life more seriously when I realized the consequences of not putting in enough effort. Since then, I naturally like put in more effort towards like passing exams, acing things naturally, because I now hate to feel like I totally hate to fail. For some reason, I don't like people that talk too much. I don't like it. That's basically me. If you have watched up to this point, then you should definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel. Say hi in the comment section. Let's be friends, okay?